Imagine standing at the edge of the sea. Behind you, an army with swords drawn. In front of you, nothing but water. There is no bridge, no boat, no way forward, and no way back. This is the moment we begin with today. A moment of fear that became a moment of faith. A moment of despair that became a day of victory. This day is called Ashura, the 10th of Muharram, and it carries one of the most powerful stories of trust in Allah that has ever been told. What is Ashura? Ashura simply means the 10th in Arabic, referring to the 10th day of Muharram, the first month of the Islamic calendar. It's a day with deep roots in the history of the prophets. Muslim scholars have noted that many great events are associated with this date, including the day Allah is said to have saved Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, and the children of Israel from Pharaoh. Because of this, Ashura has long been observed by Muslims as a day of gratitude, remembrance, and worship, most notably through fasting. But to understand why this day matters so much, we need to go back thousands of years to the banks of a river in Egypt and then to the shore of a sea with nowhere left to run. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, was born at a time of great oppression. Pharaoh, the tyrant ruler of Egypt, had declared himself a god and enslaved the children of Israel, fearing a prophecy that a child among them would one day bring about his downfall. To protect him, Allah inspired Musa's mother to place her infant son in a basket and set him upon the river. In one of the most remarkable turns in the entire Quran, that basket was found and the baby was raised in Pharaoh's own palace. Years later, Musa grew into a man burdened by the injustice around him. Allah chose him as a prophet and sent him back to Pharaoh with a message: let the children of Israel go free and worship the one true God. Pharaoh refused again and again. Signs were shown: Musa's staff turning into a serpent, his hand shining with light, and again Pharaoh hardened his heart. Eventually, Musa was commanded to lead the believers out of Egypt by night, but Pharaoh pursued them with his army. And here is where our story reaches its most dramatic point. The Israelites reached the shore of the sea. Behind them, Pharaoh's army closing in. Ahead, only water. The people cried out in fear, and Musa, trusting completely in Allah, responded with words that still move hearts today. Absolutely not. My Lord is certainly with me. He will guide me. Quran 26:62. Allah commanded Musa to strike the sea with his staff. It split open, and the dry path appeared between towering walls of water. The believers crossed safely. When Pharaoh and his army tried to follow, the sea closed back over them, and the tyrant who had claimed to be a god drowned like any other man. It was a day of pure, undeniable victory, not won by weapons or numbers, but by faith and divine mercy. When Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, migrated to Medina, he found that the Jewish community there fasted on this same day in commemoration of Allah saving Musa and his people from Pharaoh. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said something beautiful in response, in essence, that he and his followers had more right to Musa and his legacy than anyone else, because they too honored and believed in him as a prophet of Allah. So the Prophet, peace be upon him, fasted on this day and encouraged the Muslims to do the same, not as a new ritual, but as a continuation of gratitude that stretches all the way back to the prophets themselves. Later, he also recommended fasting the 9th of Muharram alongside the 10th, so that the Muslim practice would carry its own distinct character. Fasting on Ashura is not obligatory in Islam, but it is highly recommended, and the rewards described for it are extraordinary. The Prophet, peace be upon him, is reported to have said that fasting the day of Ashura expiates the sins of the previous year. Think about that for a moment. A single day of fasting done sincerely for the sake of Allah, carrying the potential to wipe away an entire year's shortcomings. It's a reminder of how generous Allah's mercy truly is, how a small act of devotion can carry consequences far greater than its apparent size. The story of Ashura is really a story about tawakkul, trust in Allah and sabr, patience in the face of fear. Musa, peace be upon him, and his people didn't know how they would be saved. They only knew that Allah had promised to guide them, and that was enough. That moment at the sea's edge teaches us something we all face in different forms: the feeling of being trapped, of having no visible way out. Ashura teaches us that a way out often appears only after we've placed our full trust in Allah, not before. Relief comes after patience, not instead of it. It also teaches gratitude. The Prophet, peace be upon him, didn't let a moment of divine mercy in history pass by unmarked. He built a practice of thankfulness around it, turning memory into worship. So what does this mean for us today? First, fasting. Many Muslims fast on the 9th and 10th of Muharram, or the 10th and 11th, following the Prophet's peace be upon him guidance. Second, reflection. Ashura is a good time to reflect on our own trust in Allah, especially during our own difficult moments, our own metaphorical seas that seem impossible to cross. Third, gratitude and charity. Some scholars encourage extra charity and kindness on this day, extending the spirit of mercy that defines Ashura. It's also worth noting that Ashura holds a different, deeply significant meaning for our Shia brothers and sisters who commemorate the tragic martyrdom of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu at Karbala on this same date. While traditions of observance differ, the underlying threads, sacrifice, justice, and remembrance run through both. Ashura is a day that connects us across time to Musa, peace be upon him, standing at the edge of an impossible sea, to the Prophet, peace be upon him, honoring that mercy centuries later, and to us today, carrying that same gratitude forward. It reminds us that Allah's help often comes right at the edge of our limits, and that patience, trust, and thankfulness are never wasted. This Ashura, may we fast with sincerity, reflect with humility, and trust like Musa did that with Allah. There is always a way through.